so you're aware.
Okay, I'm going to start introducing ourselves while Helena connects because, well, we already know her. So, welcome. First of all, thanks for participating in our discussion for online dating apps. My name is Carla Islas, and I'm a student of the McGrath School of Business here at Olivet. Assisting me, it's Kate Rogers and Helena Reyers. They are also a student of the McGrath School of Business. The goal of this session is to obtain as much feedback, both positive and negative, to get your perspective of online dating apps. The value comments and suggestions you will provide today will shed light on our marketing research for our National Student Advertising Competition. You are an important audience for our client, and your voice will represent people just like you all across the country. So in the next 60 to 90 minutes, I will be taking notes and video recording about our discussion because we don't want to miss out any comments that you have. I would like everyone to talk and contribute as much as possible, as it will help us to further our research on online dating apps. The information is shared other than our members on the team and our professor. Please understand that sensitive topics will be discussed, so please respect the confidentiality of all participants. There are no wrong answers, and we expect you all to have different points of view. So please share your point of view, even if it differs from others. Our names will be in our Zoom icon, so please feel free to respond to whenever I ask you a question. And also, I might have to stop you if you're talking too much or encourage you to talk if you're not giving us as much an opinion. It's a virtual setting, so as you seen, we had difficulties, so we might experience some more, and we know that we might encounter more of this. If you have any cell phones, please put them in silent mode. And if you need any refreshments or go to the bathroom, just mute yourself and please excuse yourself. Both Kate and Helena will be helping me to track our time to make sure we value your time and on schedule. So let's get started. Well, let's find out a little bit more about each other. So we're gonna go around. I'm gonna be calling out names since your screen might look different than mine. And please tell us your name, your school year, and what's your favorite social media app. Why don't we start with Natalie?
I'm Natalie. I'm a sophomore. Got all the information. And then my favorite social media app is probably Snapchat.
Can you say that again closer to the phone? I cannot hear you.
My name's Natalie. I'm a sophomore. My favorite social media app is probably.
Okay. Okay, let's go to Isaac.
Hi, my name is Isaac. I'm a freshman, and my favorite social media app is probably Instagram.
Okay, thank you. And Micah, am I pronouncing right your name?
Yeah. Hi, my name is Micah.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry. I'm a sophomore, and my favorite social media app is Snapchat.
Perfect. Okay, so please, we are just gonna jump into the conversation, and whenever you have something to say, please share it with the group. What's the first thing you think about when we say free time?
pops into my head is sports, which is weird because I don't really play sports.
The first thing that popped into my head was none, because I literally don't have any free time.
Okay.
For me, it's like hanging out with friends, like just community type thing.
Okay. And where do you spend your time outside of school and homework? Like, what do you do outside that kind of time?
Track.
Right. Okay, what do you do there?
I do high jump.
High jump? Okay, cool. Do you just go work out or do you spend time with your friends there afterwards? Do you just sit on your phone, laptop, homework?
Almost every night we have team dinner.
Okay.
For me, it's like hanging
What
out with
about the
friends,
other ones?
and working out or like going to the gym. With friends. Usually, just try to be with people as much as
Okay,
possible.
nice.
My roommate.
Every channel is just reality TV now.
Walks around campus.
I cannot hear you, Natalie.
Oh, what's now? Maybe. Ah.
I can hear you a little bit
Maybe,
better.
can you like, can you maybe share it on the chat?
Yeah. Can you hear me now? Maybe.
That's better, yeah.
Better. Okay. Okay. I like to go out with my friends, and I usually either exercising or going out to eat with them, just finding stuff to do, or watching Netflix.
Nice, okay. How much time do you think you spend in front of a screen? Like on your phone? How much time do you think you spend on your phone?
Probably like 4 hours a day, like that or more.
Yeah, I actually have an app on my phone that tracks
Okay.
my time, and it's like 4 hours. Pretty
Okay,
sure.
we're gonna do that in a second. Don't look at it right now. Okay. What about you, Micah?
Are we like talking about straight in a row, or are we talking about throughout an entire day?
Probably throughout the day.
Throughout the day, probably 10 hours out of a 24-hour day.
Okay. Do you guys are on your phone whenever you're hanging out with your friends? Do you find yourself doing this, or while you're watching TV, are you also in your phone, or working out, are you also in your phone, or do you try not to be on your phone?
With my
I
friends,
am constantly on my phone.
if I'm with my
Okay.
friends, I don't pick up my phone. But if I'm watching TV, a lot of times I'll also be like scrolling on Instagram. If I'm working out, I'm usually listening to music, but I'm not like actively doing things on my phone.
Okay.
For me, it's like it depends on what we're doing. Like if we're playing like Among Us or something like that, we'll be on our phone, just playing or like video games type of thing.
Okay.
Most of the time, I'm not on my phone when I'm around friends, though. Just
Okay.
try to be with them in person.
Could you guys send right here on the group chat, can you type the 3 apps where you think you spend the most time on your phone?
Is that social media apps or just like apps in general?
Just apps. Any apps. Okay, I see a pattern here. Why do you guys think you spend so much time on Instagram? What attracts you about Instagram that you want to spend so much time on it?
For
It's
me,
like
oh, you can go.
Sorry. Like just basically mindless scrolling, and so if there's like a minute that I'm not doing anything, it's something for me to do.
For me personally, it's news, like basketball news or music news, or just to keep up with like my favorite celebrities too, and friends obviously. And I'm not really on it too, and memes. I also like watching like funny memes or something like that. But I'm not really on it that much, but just something to do honestly when you're bored.
Okay.
For me, I guess it's very much checking up on friends, seeing how they're all doing, and every now and then finding a cute outfit or something like that.
Okay. Do you guys shop regularly on Instagram? Or is it mostly just for, no? Okay. Can you actually go to your phone now and let us know what app is the one you spend the most time? So do you guys know where it is, or do you want me to follow?
I actually use that. It's like what's it called, like time management or whatever, something like that. Screen time. I think it's called screen time.
It's like on settings and then screen
Yeah.
time and then see all activity.
Mine is Snapchat.
Snapchat, okay. Natalie, do you find yours?
Yeah, Snapchat.
Snapchat, okay.
Mine is. I'm trying to. Mine's Instagram, yeah.
Instagram, okay. So how do you communicate with your friends? Like, what app do you use the most? I heard that it was both Snapchat, but what kind of communication is happening? If it's messaging, or is it just pictures, or is it just something that you saw in the picture that you make a comment on it? What kind of communication do you have here?
Usually I'm sending like pictures with captions on Snapchat, and then sometimes I'm in a chat part, but not usually. If I'm having like a conversation, I'll usually use the chat part. If I just like send a random thing in the day, it's usually a picture with a little comment thingy on it.
For me, I use it's called WhatsApp. It's like I don't know if a lot of Americans use it, but that's what I
Yeah,
use.
I know what it is.
Yeah, you look like you're from, I don't know, Latin America.
Yeah.
So you know what that is. But
Mhm.
WhatsApp and Snapchat. It's like what I text on.
Okay. Do you text on Snapchat, or is it just pictures back and forward?
Text. I don't really
Text.
send pictures. I mean, sometimes.
Okay.
I
Micah?
wouldn't say it's like a real conversation. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't really have real conversations. It's just like every now, if I see you post something really funny, I'll comment on it. Every now and then send a photo, and that's basically my main source of communication.
Okay.
Do you guys send streaks, like a blank picture with an S on it? Do you count that as a form of communication?
I do send streaks. It's usually like good morning and like a picture of outside or me or something. And it's like time or like good morning or have a good day or something, and then I send that to people.
I
Okay.
personally wouldn't call it a streak because I only have it with like close friends, so they're more personalized in what I'll send to each one.
Okay.
For me, I do have a streak. It's like 500 friend, and I just try to keep that one. But I don't really do. I don't know. Do that.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna ask you guys to please like rate from 1 to 5. 1 being not likely to, well, 2, yeah, not likely, and 5 being very likely to liking or favoring a tweet or retweeting something as social interaction. How much do you think you're interacting with someone else when someone makes this? So 1, not at all. 5, very.
I would say 2, because like if you retweet something or like repost something, the other person would know that you are engaging in their content or something, but it's not really communicating.
Okay.
I'd probably have to give it a 1 because
Yeah, me
not
too.
really do anything. You're not really talking to that person at all.
Okay.
I agree with. Yeah, 1 for me too.
What relationship would you think it's like with that other person? Like, if you retweet something, is it more engaging than just liking it? Or comment on Instagram rather than a like? Is it more engaging?
Yeah, I would say like commenting or sharing is technically more engaging than just liking it. It's still not like communicating.
Okay.
I feel like liking a photo is no communication whatsoever. You're just stating something, and then commenting, that's when you're actually communicating with that person.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Like
Okay.
when I like someone's photo, I'm just like, okay. When I comment, it's just like, oh yeah, I actually care.
Okay. Do you have any friends that you met virtually that you have never met in person? And I feel like this is more like gaming or that kind of environment.
Like an online friend type of thing.
Yeah.
For me, not really. Like I just like talk to like when you're playing online with someone random, you obviously like talk to them, but like you never like I guess you could be friends with them, but I don't really do that. Strict
Do you
parents.
personally have any friends from gaming?
Me? No.
Yeah.
I have never had
No. Okay.
a friend that I've never met in person.
I used to have online friends, but I currently don't have any.
Okay. Where did you meet these friends?
I think I met them on Instagram, and then we started FaceTiming, doing all that stuff.
Okay. That's nice. So now we're moving into dating kind of thing. Are you guys in a relationship?
No.
But
No, kind of.
Are you guys in a relationship? No. That's okay.
Okay. Are
Natalie,
any of you looking for a relationship?
no,
Yes.
Maybe.
Natalie
if it came up,
says
I wouldn't be mad about it.
Okay, Natalie, you said yes. Are you using any methods to get a relationship?
No,
No.
I don't do anything. I'm like, I want to meet somebody, but I don't go anywhere to try to make that happen.
Okay. How do you guys feel a romantic relationship starts?
I feel like you have to start off as friends.
Friends?
Yeah, you need like a base understanding of each other before you are like close enough to be in a relationship. I feel like.
Okay. I said, oh, okay. Have you ever guys, okay, well, yeah, have you ever guys been in a relationship where you meet via online? No. Why have you never tried this before?
The internet's sketchy, and so are the people on it.
Okay. Do
I've
you
never.
think every platform is sketchy or just internet in general?
Like, I've gotten dating apps as jokes from friends. Like, bro, just take one night. Like, haha, let's download Tinder. And then you get the weirdest people on there. So it kind of set the range of dating apps.
Okay.
Yeah, I just feel like if you meet someone online, there's a lot of unknown factors when like you could be talking to someone completely different than who you think you are talking to. I just think it's better to meet someone online or in person. Because I feel like the vibe that someone gives off in person can be easily masked over like texting or even FaceTime.
Okay. Would you guys be open to the possibility of online dating? Like, maybe not today, but next semester or in a year or after college? Would you guys be open to try a dating app?
I wouldn't mind trying it.
I think I would try it.
Okay. Okay. I know, Micah, you said you've tried dating apps before. Nelly, what has like stopped you? I know you said it was sketchy, but is it something apart from that?
Well, I think mostly I'm kind of a hopeless romantic. And so like the idea of meeting someone online has never really appealed to me very much.
Okay. Isaac, you came perfect timing. Will you be open to the possibility of online dating?
No. I mean, I don't
No.
discriminate those who like do that, but it's not my thing, honestly. Nah. I'm like in person type of guy, so it's to
Okay,
be in
but
person.
what kind of thing? You said it's not your type, so what do you mean by that?
Like I just can't do online relationships. It's not my go-to thing. Unless like we met in person and then we separated, like different colleges, but not the same thing.
Not meeting
Okay.
online and then continuing to date is what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you a word and you have to tell me what comes to your mind, okay? Tinder.
Gross.
Well, yeah. Ew.
App.
Sorry, what do you say?
Like an app.
The app, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about Tinder when I say?
Oh, well, like relationships. So
Okay.
that's what I think.
Natalie?
Just, I don't know. I never had a good idea of Tinder, I guess.
Okay, why's that?
I don't know. It's always been described to me as like a bunch of people looking for like just random hookups or like one night stands.
Okay. Would you, I'm guessing you have never used a Tinder. Well, Micah, you said you had used Tinder, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said it was just to, what was the purpose of it? Just
Just as a
fun?
joke with me and my friends.
Okay. Did you ever try another app other than Tinder?
No.
I guess this question is only for you, Micah. What do you think it was the strengths of Tinder?
I guess one thing I did like was like you honestly did get to choose who you wanted and you get to describe like what you want from somebody. So like obviously there's still people that look for random hookups, but you can just be like, oh no, that's not me. I just want this and that. And not anyone can like talk to you. You have to match in order to do that.
Okay. Do you think there's something that they can change? What was something they can improve?
I feel like they should have a filtered version of Tinder. Because some people say a lot of wild things or send a lot of wild things, and there just needs to be a lot of restrictions and filters because there's a lot of people on Tinder that just don't look for that.
Okay. I'm gonna show you guys 5 different apps, and well, dating apps, and I'm gonna have you rank them from 1 as a hookup and 5 committed. So I'm gonna share my screen real fast. Oh, Kate, can you share? Let me share my screen.
Can we just type the 5 in the chat?
Oh, okay, perfect. Thanks.
So you're ranking those 5 from most committed to like a hookup. So rank those in order of 5. You can either say it out loud or message it.
Wait, so 1 is
1 is hookup and 5
okay.
is committed. Okay. So why would you rank them this way? Why do you think like match or eHarmony it's most of a relationship?
Just kind of what I've heard from the commercials, like this is your destination match thing. You're only really looking for like a real lifelong partner on these apps.
Okay, so their ads are more, what would you say,
Yeah, but
appealing to a relationship?
I would say, yeah, the eHarmony ads are usually like more looking for a stable relationship. And the Tinder one, I've never seen a Tinder commercial, but like I just heard bad things about it. And then Bumble is kind of like a better Tinder, I think. It's more looking for a relationship from what I've heard, but it's kind of the same concept. And then I really haven't heard much of Hinge or Match.
Same for me. Like, haven't heard much about the other ones except for I think it's called Bumble. Yeah.
Okay, so, sorry. So have you ever seen a Tinder ad? Any of you?
I don't think so.
Okay, so all the information you have from Tinder, it's from your friends and what others say. Yeah. Okay. If Tinder would have transitioned to more of a friendship app, would you be willing to try it? No. Why not?
Well, even like there was some friendship app thing that went around that was kind of popular for a minute, and I tried it just to see like what it was, and it kind of just felt the same like what Tinder would be. And I feel like I don't know, I've just been weird about meeting people online, I guess.
I feel like for friendship apps, you can find even weirder people. So no, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, same for me as well. Like, I just don't. I'd rather meet them in person.
Okay. So that was it. I'm gonna end this the way we started, and I'm just gonna call you out your names, guys, and hear your thoughts about what you thought about this conversation. Also, Kate and Elena, if you have any other questions or comments, please be free to ask them. So why don't we start with Natalie? What was like the most important thing you heard today, or that surprised you?
I think it was good to hear other people's opinions about dating online and the different online apps that you can use, and just to get a different perspective on it.
Okay. What about you, Isaac?
Like what I learned from it.
Yeah, or something. Yeah, you learned, or something that was interesting.
I don't know. I guess like, I mean, my opinion is still the same. But I don't really like doing online friendships or whatever.
Okay.
I don't care if other people do it, honestly. Like, I know a couple friends that like met a lot of cool people through it, but
Okay.
yeah,
What
who knows?
about you, Micah?
It was interesting to hear how taboo the online dating still is, because they try to make it seem like everyone's doing this or you should be doing this, but I feel like a lot of us still have that opinion of, oh, it's kind of weird, don't think I want to do that yet.
Okay. So thank you for joining us in this research. Thank you for helping us build our case stronger for the National Student Advertising Competition. And that's it. You guys, Kate and Helena, do you think we missed anything? Or are we good?
I'm good. I don't know if Kate has
Yeah, I
any.
think we're good. Just to echo what Carla said, thank you for joining. This will really help us just because we're trying to help Tinder, and it's hard when 3 people that kind of resemble people all across the nation have this bad rep of Tinder. So we're trying to change that. So this conversation definitely helps.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.